Tyler Henry rose to fame as a Hollywood medium, captivating audiences with his ability to connect with the departed. But behind the glamour and emotional readings lies a story of profound struggle, resilience, and vulnerability. From a young age, Tyler was thrust into experiences most children cannot imagine, facing psychic awakenings, social rejection, and serious health crises. His journey reveals how a rare gift, while offering comfort to others, can amplify personal pain. Tyler's life is a testament to the delicate balance between extraordinary talent and the human fragility that accompanies it. This story explores the hidden challenges, coping mechanisms, and the emotional depth of a young man who navigates the physical and spiritual worlds simultaneously. His experiences demonstrate that even those who bring hope to others must face their own heartbreak. Early psychic awakening. Tyler Henry's connection to the spiritual world began when he was just 10, a time when most children are exploring their basic identity and understanding of the world. That year, he experienced a life-altering psychic moment, predicting the death of his grandmother. At first, he could not understand what was happening and simply felt overwhelmed by the sudden awareness of events beyond his control. The shock of learning of her passing introduced Tyler to a reality that others could not see, leaving him both curious and anxious. Unlike a typical childhood filled with play and discovery, Tyler was navigating a hidden dimension of perception that created both fascination and fear. These early experiences introduced a heavy emotional responsibility, laying the foundation for a life defined by extraordinary insight, but also solitude and a sense of otherness. His gift emerged not as a choice, but as a reality he had to live with. Navigating childhood isolation. Growing up in California's San Joaquin Valley, Tyler faced early social isolation because of his unusual abilities. Children and even adults struggled to understand his experiences, often reacting with fear or suspicion. The religious and cultural environment added complexity, as some viewed psychic abilities as a spiritual gift while others condemned them outright. This duality created an emotional tension that Tyler had to navigate alone, forcing him to grapple with feelings of exclusion and loneliness during formative years. Middle and high school were particularly challenging, as skepticism and misunderstanding extended into nearly every social interaction. Tyler's isolation was not only external but internal, as he struggled to reconcile the reality he perceived with societal expectations. These early experiences created a foundation for resilience, teaching him to navigate judgment, cultivate self-acceptance, and prepare for the pressures of a public life later on. Health struggles and near-death experiences. Tyler Henry's life has been marked by serious health challenges that began shortly after birth. Born 3 months premature, he faced risks that would recur in adolescence and adulthood. Among the most serious was a brain cyst that required emergency surgery shortly after his 18th birthday, a situation that could have been fatal. Years later, in 2025, he faced a series of brain operations to remove a colloid cyst that returned despite previous procedures. These surgeries, along with lung complications in 2019, exposed Tyler to repeated medical crises that tested his physical and mental endurance. Despite the severity, he approached each situation with remarkable resilience, sharing updates with fans and maintaining hope. These experiences reinforced the fragility of life, deepening his understanding of mortality and shaping the way he approached both his psychic work and personal life. Public scrutiny and skepticism. Tyler Henry's rise to fame brought both adoration and criticism. While audiences marveled at his readings, skeptics accused him of exploiting grief for entertainment or profit. Critics questioned whether his insights were genuine or carefully observed performances designed to appear supernatural. Publications and online forums dissected his readings, raising doubts about the authenticity of his work. Despite this scrutiny, Tyler embraced transparency, acknowledging that disbelief is natural and even necessary in a world where proof cannot always exist. He views skepticism as part of the conversation between faith and doubt, using it to strengthen his resilience. The challenge of maintaining authenticity under public examination highlights the complex balance between providing comfort and enduring criticism in a profession that straddles entertainment and spiritual service. Personal loss and heartbreak. Beyond public scrutiny, Tyler has endured profound personal loss. His psychic awareness of mortality intensifies the pain of grief, making the deaths of loved ones, like his friend Terry, particularly challenging. While he can sense the presence of the deceased, this knowledge does not shield him from suffering. The emotional burden of anticipating death, coupled with the experience of personal isolation, amplifies the weight he carries daily. His journey also includes navigating identity, coming out repeatedly to family and loved ones, and confronting disbelief and denial. These personal challenges compound the difficulties of living with a gift that demands empathy for others while simultaneously requiring self-care, leaving him constantly balancing the emotional demands of both worlds. Coping mechanisms and mental boundaries. To survive the immense emotional and psychic burden, Tyler has developed strategies for coping and compartmentalization. He consciously separates his own feelings from the grief and experiences of others, creating mental boundaries that allow him to function without being overwhelmed. Despite these measures, he cannot fully turn off his connection to the spiritual realm. There is always a subtle hum of energy that influences his mental and emotional state. Tyler also relies on openness and honesty about mental health, sharing vulnerabilities with his audience as a means of normalizing the challenges faced by those with extraordinary sensitivities. These mechanisms highlight the delicate balance he maintains between providing guidance to others and protecting his own well-being. The human side of extraordinary ability. Behind the public persona of calm confidence lies a deeply human story. Tyler Henry's life is defined not only by his extraordinary gifts, but also by health battles, emotional struggle, and the complex navigation of fame. His journey highlights the resilience required to manage grief, skepticism, and personal loss while maintaining a professional role that demands empathy and insight. Tyler's experiences challenge assumptions about what it means to be gifted, reminding audiences that even those who guide others through loss must contend with their own vulnerabilities. His openness about mental health and coping underscores the importance of self-care and the emotional labor inherent in extraordinary work. Tyler's story is a testament to the human capacity for perseverance, compassion, and growth amidst challenges few could endure. Legacy and lessons. Tyler Henry's journey offers lessons on resilience, empathy, and the human cost of extraordinary ability. From his early psychic awakening and social isolation to his health struggles and public scrutiny, every challenge has shaped his approach to life and work. He demonstrates the value of transparency, honesty, and the deliberate cultivation of mental and emotional boundaries. His ability to bring comfort to others while navigating personal pain underscores the duality of his existence, one that straddles life and death, public expectation, and private vulnerability. Tyler's story is not just about psychic insight, but about the perseverance required to live fully in two worlds at once. It reminds us that even those who appear gifted and extraordinary are human, navigating loss, doubt, and the constant effort to balance extraordinary responsibility with personal well-being.